Today's video is going to be about the truth about nursing school. I know you see my shirt and you see that it says JMU, but I actually already have a degree from JMU in health sciences and biology, and I was a science teacher for 2 years. So after teaching for 2 years, I decided that I wanted to be a nurse practitioner, and I'm in nursing school right now. And I know a lot of times we all aspire to do things and we don't really have a complete picture of what it's going to be like once we're there. So this video is to kind of help people that are thinking about going into nursing to know what is expected of you. This can be applicable to physician assistant programs as well, because a lot of my friends from undergrad are PAs, and the one that I had talked to, she told me that her program was a lot like mine in some ways. So the first thing that I want to talk to you all about is the grade requirements. It's difficult to get in, but once you get in order to stay in the program, you have to have an 80%. And the program that I'm in, you have one class every semester, and you have to get an 80% in that one class to progress into the program, or to continue in the program. Because you only have one class, it's a little bit difficult because 85% of your grade are test grades. The other 15% comes from a community project and test quizzes and homework. So the only thing that really represents how well you do in school are your test grades. We do have a clinical lab where we have to master skills and have them checked off by our instructors. You get 2 opportunities to do that. The first time if you fail, you can do it again. The second time if you fail, you're dismissed from the program, and it doesn't matter what your grade is. The other thing is clinical. You don't get a grade for clinical either. You get either satisfactory or unsatisfactory. If you get unsatisfactory, you have to revise whatever was wrong until you get satisfactory so that you can continue in the program. If you are unsatisfactory, you are dismissed from the program, and it doesn't matter what your test grades are. So that's the first thing that I wanted to tell you all. The second thing is the teaching styles. I talked to a friend that graduated from JMU's nursing program, and I've talked to people that have already graduated from the program that I am in right now, and this is what you're either going to get. You're going to get great instructors who can teach, or you're going to get instructors who may have a lot of knowledge about a particular area, or they may not have a lot of knowledge about that area, because these instructors, most of them do not have education nursing degrees. They have masters in nursing, maybe it's acute nursing or pediatric nursing, maybe they were a nurse practitioner, but they don't have a formal education in how to teach. So sometimes you may get really good instructors that are great teachers, but they're nurses, they're not teachers most of the time. So either you're going to have to teach yourself, or you're going to be lucky enough to have an instructor that actually is good at teaching and engaging you in the content and not just reading off of the PowerPoint slides. So just understand and know that it doesn't matter what program you go to. If you are, in medical school or in school to be a physician assistant or a physical therapist or occupational therapist, your instructors are people who have those jobs. They aren't specially trained in education and how to teach and how to backwards plan and how to align standards, and they don't have a formal education in that. So, well, not all of them do. So I just want to put that out there because I don't want you to be surprised when you walk in class and your teacher, you feel like your instructor isn't teaching you. Well, they are nurses or they are doctors. They're not teachers. So I just wanted to put that out there. You can disagree with me all you want, but that's just the reality of the situation. Most nursing instructors are not teachers. They are nurses that, went back, they got another degree, all you need is the MSN to teach, and then they started teaching. And so you kind of, you can figure it out as you go, or I guess if you get a bad instructor, maybe they just don't care to figure it out, and you're just stuck having to teach yourself. But I believe that those were the 2 main things that I wanted to tell you about the grade requirements to stay in and what it's like once you're in there. This is my 4th week, and so far we've had 1 clinical skills check off on vital signs, and unfortunately 2 people didn't pass the second time, so that really was sad. So yeah, and then next we have a physical assessment check off that we have to do. And after that is nutrition elimination. So you get 2 chances to take it. If you don't pass on the second time, you're dismissed from the program, which is really unfortunate, but I heard that's how it is in physician assistant school as well. You have to have like an 80 to stay in the program. If you don't get an 80, they kick you out. And You have to pass certain skills, and if you don't pass it the second time, they kick you out. So the third thing is working. I know that some people want to work, and, if you want to work and you can work, then that's fine, but I think that if you are able to survive without working, then that's probably the best idea, especially in the beginning, so you can get a feel for the rigorous program that you are in, and you can kind of get a feel for your schedule and how to organize your time so that you can make the most out of the situation, because school costs money, and you don't want to waste your money or your time, and you need to work to live. Some people need to work to survive. Some people are lucky enough to live with their parents or their spouse, and their spouse can worry about the finances while you're in school. But if you're not as lucky, just organize yourself and believe in yourself and just keep pressing forward, because what God has for you is for you. So if you have to work and go to school at the same time, people have done it before. It can be done again. You can do it as well. That's all the information that I have to share with you guys today. If you have any questions about nursing school or what I'm doing specifically, just let me know. But I just kind of wanted to enlighten you all about what it's really like and some of the stressors that you might run into. So you're not surprised if you go to orientation and they tell you all of these things. You already know that you have to have a certain grade to stay in the program or they kick you out, that you have to pass certain clinical checkoffs or they kick you out. So now you know that before you even send in your deposit and agree to go. I didn't know that, so now you know. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.